Hello again, everybody. There's Mary Hall. How you doing, Mary? My name is Dale DuFay. I'm gonna be the one talking here. Mary's gonna be the one working. But anyway, yesterday, big news yesterday. We had a meeting with the landlord, and he saw the progress and whatnot, and we kind of orchestrated it. We even made the ground look real nice and neat. We raked it like it was like you freshly vacuum a carpet, real nice and neat. We did the same thing with the dirt and made it look nice and neat. And we kind of, made it to where he made the decision, the final decision on what we're gonna do with this, the floor of the crawl space. This dirt, what are we gonna do about it? Leave it? What are we gonna do? Well, thank God he brought up concrete, because that is the best thing to do. The best thing to do right now is put 1.5 to 2 inches of concrete over the whole floor. So he came up with the idea. We're talking about another good week of labor, because both sides are going to be done, of course, this half, after this half is done.
Plus new ductwork.
And yes, we cut out the old ductwork because we're getting all brand new ductwork. Everything beneath the ground that was in the crawl, beneath the initial floor, beneath the first floor, everything underneath that floor, including the floor itself, is being removed and replaced, including the ductwork. So we were able to just cut it out real quick and get it out of our way. And in order to do this concrete properly, we have to go down. We're here real early, by the way, so if the video's kind of dark, that's why we're here. It's like 8 o'clock-ish. But anyway, we need to go down all the way, like right there is the footing. The footing for the cinder block. Generally, the footing is 12 inches wide, 3.5 inches or 12 inches deep, usually. But anyway, that's the top of the footing, goes all the way around, and that's the level, ideal level of the grade we want. So we're gonna remove the top layer as cleanly as possible, because we don't want to disturb the dirt under it. That's the concrete's gonna be sitting on, because that has to be as compact as possible. So in other words, we have to remove about 2-3 inches, maybe 4 inches.
5,000 pounds of dirt.
Yeah, we have to remove a lot of dirt. That's about it. We already got a couple piles going on out here. We're just throwing it out the window. We got a pile going out there, and then one here. So a lot of dirt has to be removed. We're gonna do it properly right now. We're gonna run some strings, so we have an area to measure off of. I'm gonna put the string from coast to coast on top, say right on top of the pink or right on top of this top plate. And then we measured, so from the top plate down to the top of the footing is 25.5 inches. So we run a string all the way across and run it real tight, and then you can measure down from that string and see how far we have to go. So that's the first thing. We're gonna run some grade strings, and that's that's why we don't want any help. Mary and I want to do this ourselves, because we don't want a bunch of people tripping over the string. And and it's not as big of a job as you would think it is, because, it's all wide open. It's just a little bit of labor. We got to take, a lot of labor. We got to take the dirt out down to grade, and then we'll level it all off as best as possible, and then start pouring the cement, which we're going to mix ourselves. And then pour it ourselves, bucket by bucket, whatever it takes. And believe it or not, it'll go quickly. I don't know how many cubic yards it's going to take, maybe 2. 1 cubic yard, you got to visualize a cube, 3 feet by 3 feet by 3 feet. And then you take 1.5 inch slices out of that. There's a lot of 1.5 inch slices that come out of that cube. Then each 3 by 3 slice, in a sense, will cover 9 square feet. So that's almost 10 square feet per, so it might only take like a yard and a half. It's hard to tell. You'd have to actually sit there and do the math. this area kind of looks like it might be deep, but again, we got to run the string, and then get this dirt out of here down to grade, get it leveled out, and hey, man, I'm just so excited. It's a lot of work. I've done concrete for many years. When I was a lot younger, I did concrete construction. So this is actually a very simple job mainly because it's all wide open. It's a very simple job, and the soil's not hard or anything like that. So that's another good thing, getting this smelly old soil out of here, you know? And then when the concrete goes on, it'll be sealed tight as a drum. It'll be unbelievable, right, Ma? So we're looking forward to that. So even though sounds, you know, and it's gonna be nice when we live here, we will never get that crawl space smell, you know. You could even go in here. I was telling Ma that, you know, heck, we can go down there and eat dinner. It's going to be so nice and clean. I mean, really, it's going to be just awesome. We're so excited. We're not, you know, thrilled about doing all the labor, but I personally don't mind it myself. I like it. I was born to be a laborer. So was Mary. Right, Mary? Is there anything you want to add so we can get back to work here, run these strings?
I hope you guys have a wonderful day. It's raining here this morning. It's almost done.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be off and on all day, so. But it ain't gonna stop us. Alrighty, Mary, with that, we thank you for watching, and we'll talk at you later. Love ya.